Welcome back, everybody. This is the FSI PGA course and event preview. This week we are previewing the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Let's jump right in. The Phoenix Open here in Scottsdale, Arizona, played on TPC Scottsdale. The course is 7,200 yards, par 71. There is one fewer par fives this week, and Bermuda grass greens for putting surface. As you all may know, this is the greatest party in all of golf. This year's event, however, though, will only be limited to approximately 5,000 fans per day. That's at about 5% of their usual. They usually get over 100,000 people each day and well over that on Sunday. So we'll see. It's going to be quite a bit different. We won't have quite the same roar of the crowds, a little more social distancing. We'll see how it goes, though. This is kind of our first experience with a large number of fans at one of these PGA events since the pandemic stoppage of last year. So quite a bit will be different here with regarding the crowd. The course, however, is going to be very similar to previous years. It is long, par 71, lots of hazards. So definitely looking for guys that are going to be out on the lookout for sand, water hazards. So there's a lot of bogey holes on this course. Let's look at the history a little bit here. Last year's leaderboard, Webb Simpson beat Tony Finau in a playoff. He came back with a couple birdies down the stretch after a critical bogey to win it then in a playoff. Webb Simpson, right behind them, Nate Lashley, Justin Thomas, and Bubba Watson at 14 under. Looking at the previous years, then Ricky Fowler in 19, also at 17 under. Gary Woodland, and then Hideki Matsuyama won back-to-back years before that. So as you can see, the winning score likely to be kind of 17 under par, 18 under par, somewhere in there. This year, the weather looks pretty nice, maybe a little bit of wind on Thursday. So I would predict it's going to be probably right in that range, 16 to 17 under would be my guess. Looking at the stats that are needed to excel at this course, ball striking is absolutely critical. So we will see the best ball strikers rise to the top of the leaderboard again this week. Put a little more emphasis on approach, although the off the tee game is really important also. So both of those would need to be taken into consideration. Par 4 scoring, as I said, there's only 3 par 5s. So a lot more of the scoring opportunities really are on these par 4s. The par 5s are gettable. We'll see quite a few eagles this week, but really I'm going to kind of hone in on those par 4s. Bogey avoidance, as I alluded to earlier, there are lots of hazards here, so I'm going to be looking for those guys that are typically avoiding bogeys. And then greens in regulation. If you look at the past years, greens in regulation, every guy that finishes top 10 in that tends to find his way well up the leaderboard. So I'm going to be putting a lot of emphasis there. And then course history, we've got a lot of guys who have excelled here many, many times. Hideki Matsuyama comes to mind, Bubba Watson, John Rahm, Kuchar, Oosthuizen had one good year here so far. So, and then Ben On, even a handful of guys there that have a lot of history doing well on this course. Even Ricky Fowler, although he hasn't been playing as well lately, are guys that we might put some focus on as we get into the week. So that is it for the course preview. Check us out at fsidfs.com, as well as on our YouTube page, youtube.com/fantasy sports insight. We will have lots more information on our picks show, as well as in our Discord chat as we break down things like the weather, wave stacking, showdown slates, all that sort of stuff. So definitely find us there at FSI_DFS on Twitter, and I am at JohnCool19. Thanks for watching.